Hey everyone, it's Natch. It is June 8th. I am here downtown San Diego. It's bustling. It's a nice day out. It is summer, full swing. I really apologize for being so late on these videos. Had some issues with my computer. Just ended up getting a whole new one. Went for a great one. Took a while. Got it. So finally catching up on these videos. This is going to be a 1 out of 3 intro. I am starting off with Crash Bandicoot. Very fun, really enjoyed it, brings back memories. Looking forward to getting into it, so let's do it. Alright, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. This really takes me back to my childhood, and I really enjoyed the upgraded graphics done by Vicarious Visions, and the fact that they just kept the original concept, just upgraded the graphics. Kudos for that. Crash is a single-player game. There are no VR or multiplayer requirements. The ESRB rating for the Crash Trilogy is all ages. I definitely agree with this for purposes of mental fitness. However, I would say that the series would be much more challenging for younger audiences and even for some adults, so I'd recommend playing the trilogy backwards from 3 to 1 for anyone that's struggling. This is because there are more abilities and skills featured in the latter 2 games of the series compared to the first, making it much more easier to attain 100% and then gain familiarity with the series enough to handle the first game. Each game in the Crash Trilogy generally takes 6 hours to beat, but to earn 100%, it'll take about 9 to 20 hours, with the third game being the easiest and the first game being the hardest. There are no cheats and no difficulty-related requirements. On a scale easy to expert, I'd say the Crash Trilogy varies between medium and hard. Again, the third game being the easiest to complete and the first game being the hardest due to the game mechanics in the latter 2 games compared to the first. The main benefit, in my opinion, of completing the Crash Trilogy is building your mental endurance. It will also help build mental reflex and memory function. The main trophies that highlight this are Practice Makes Perfect, Wumpa Burner Engaged, and Booyah Grandma. Booyah. These all require you to obtain gold target times or better in all levels across each game for the time trials. And time trial specific related trophies are perfect for building mental endurance, as you will most likely need to play through a level multiple times to obtain the target time. In this process, you'll also need to memorize and learn the best routes, and also use all the abilities available to you to ensure you reach that target time. So it's a great trifecta for mental fitness. You get the endurance, the reflex, and the memory function. And no matter if you are a student or a working adult, you'll always find school or work to be a long marathon, and the best ways to come out on top is memorizing the structure, using your abilities and skills to get through what you're doing in the quickest time. The Crash Trilogy is the first time I've come across games so far where the developer deliberately made it easier to complete. Had Vicarious Visions made the time trials require a platinum target time compared to just gold, these all would have been extremely hard to complete. Obtaining gold will be hard enough for nearly all players playing this series, so I feel Vicarious Visions made a good call keeping it at a gold target time. However, if there was one game in the series where they could have put a platinum target time, or maybe in the future they should, I would say it would be the third game, because it was the one with the most abilities and skills available to the player. So it allows a little bit more flexibility and more reflection of the real world. You know, you're always going to have a little bit more resources, especially in time crunches. I would suggest that. Overall, I feel the Crash Trilogy is a fun remastered version of the original, which all comes with a trophy list ranging from medium to hard, depending on which game in the series you play. I highly recommend it if you're looking to build mental endurance, reflex, and memory function. For me, the Crash Trilogy really helped me build my memory function. and to some more extent, the mental reflex. And if you have questions about the Crash Trilogy or mental fitness, or just want to share your experience with any of the Crash Trilogy games, feel free to leave a comment or message me. I'll do my best to answer any question in reasonable time. And alright, another review in the bag. If you want to watch me play live, follow me on Twitch. If you'd like to hear more about mental fitness or game previews and initial impressions, then check out my Instagram. I also take polls on Twitter for games I should play next that are in my library if you're interested in that. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.